Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about none other than Kaspa itself, see what is happening with the price, and of course, what is yet to come. If you're enjoying these daily Kaspa updates, do smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button because it does go a long way. So, as we are going into Sunday morning, we're seeing a little bit of relief within the altcoin market because if you're looking across the board, we're seeing quite a bit of green as far as altcoins are concerned. But as far as Bitcoin price is concerned, guys, we're nowhere near where you want to see Bitcoin sitting at. But we'll take a green day. But in a grand scheme of things, it's still not a time to be getting excited. But as far as Kaspa is concerned, it's up 2%. But if you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, Kaspa is down about 6.4% and also down about 10% on the monthly time frame. Price is currently sitting at 15.10 cents, up 2.4% in Bitcoin comparative as well. Market valuation 3.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $25 million. So not bad compared to what's happening with the broader market, but let's take a closer look and really see what is happening as far as the price is concerned and what's really causing the altcoins to feel the love right now. Because let's face it, Bitcoin's not looking great. Because if I were to switch to the Bitcoin chart, you can see Bitcoin is still pretty much at that 54k range. We actually saw Bitcoin going down to $52,675. To all the trolls that were laughing when I was talking about this price, I'm sure you guys are nowhere to be seen. Sometimes the chart speaks for itself, and a lot of people were ignoring the fact that Bitcoin could test these levels, and we actually did see that happening. And it doesn't come as a surprise that the entire market reacted to that. We've been talking about this, but specifically one thing has changed, which is causing a lot of altcoins to feel the love right now. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So look what has happened with the Bitcoin dominance index. We've seen a sharp drop within the dominance index. I spoke to you guys about this before. You really want to understand the 57.7%, how important that level really is for the dominance. It's a massive resistance that dates back to, of course, the previous cycle. And hence you're seeing a little bit of a hard time for the dominance to actually break above here. You can see this for yourself. 57.7% is literally around this resistance, and we literally retested it 3 times and have seen a rejection. If I were to zoom in, you could see 3 different times, and every single time the dominance to retest that, you have seen the dominance fall down. We saw this happen pretty much 3 different times now, but we didn't really see the dominance falling this sharp back in August. But this time around, we actually seen quite a sharp drop, and altcoins are feeling the love, especially some meme coins that I saw that were like skyrocketing. I'm sure if you guys follow the meme coin market, you know what I'm talking about. Some meme coins really felt the love for the dominance really dropping. And again, this is a huge indication that I try to show you guys on a day-to-day basis how important it is to look at the dominance index. And this right here is the huge catalyst right now behind the green that we're seeing across the board right now. Because as far as Bitcoin is concerned, of course, we're seeing a little bit of a relief within its price, but you can see we have major resistance coming in its way as it's trying to break towards the upside, and it's nowhere near where the price of Bitcoin needs to be for us to be on the safe end. So that's as far as the dominance and Bitcoin is concerned. But let's take a look at Kaspa. So you can see what happened with Kaspa. Kaspa made its way down to that 14 cents mark. And again, a lot of people weren't expecting that to happen. You saw Kaspa drop about 10%. If you picked it up around that range, around the 14 cents mark, you're already up about 9% on Kas. So as the price of Kaspa is trying to break towards the upside, obviously we do have a significant amount of key resistance coming in its way. It obviously wants to re-enter the 78.6 and then of course the 61.8. And I've said this in a lot of my different updates. Kaspa is one of the projects that does have a faster recoveries compared to its competitors, because of course more speculation on this project. It's new. A lot of people are optimistic that this could be the next big thing. And again, obviously it's more speculation, obviously higher risk. Definitely higher risk. If you think this has the same amount of risk factor with the altcoin that actually has a working product, let me tell you, no, that's absolutely not the case. People obviously know the understanding of layer 1s, layer 2s, how those are hot projects. A lot of people pay very close attention to them. And when the likes of big big projects such as Solana, Avalanche. You've seen, so many different projects that have had successful, times in that layer one category. Kaspa is one of them as well. But, this is where the speculation portion comes into play. People that missed out on these other layer ones are speculating on Kaspa, thinking that, this could be the next big thing. And as I've said to you guys before, I've been quite clear, this has a long way to go to prove itself, of course. Of course, the technology itself, could be very unique in its own aspect, which it is, with all due credit. But that does not mean it's here to already compete with the competitors. Market valuation speaks for itself. But, the overall hype factor is definitely there for itself. Hence, why I think this project does tend to do much better, when the market really heats up. So obviously it's trying to enter the 78.6. We could maybe even see CAS making its way back up to the 16 cents mark. Would not be surprised if it actually sees that price point. But we're not out of the woods just yet. That's something that you need to keep in mind right now. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.